So you're already selling on Amazon, or you're thinking about selling on Amazon, and you're wondering, is it worth all the time and money to get Amazon brand registered? Is it really worth it? And in this video, we're gonna cover that by talking about the top 10 benefits of becoming Amazon brand registered, which I believe if you are serious about selling on Amazon, then you should absolutely invest in trademarking your brand name, getting that brand name registered with Amazon Brand Registry to give you access to these 10 topics that we're going to cover, which will absolutely give you a significant advantage over other sellers. But with that being said, I've said this before, you do not need brand registry on Amazon to be successful. It will absolutely help your success, but it is not going to make or break your success, at least not right now. Of course, that could change in the future, though I don't necessarily see that happening. So number one, don't let brand registry get in the way of you getting started on Amazon. But if you are serious, you should absolutely get brand registered, and you're gonna see exactly why, because it is going to pay for itself over multiple times if you access these 10 things that we're gonna cover here very soon. And quickly, this video is not gonna cover how to become brand registered, as we already have a full tutorial here on the channel showing you how to get brand registered with your, registering your trademark, getting that trademark, approved with Amazon, and then getting access. So if you want access to that video, I'll be linking it in the description section below, along with everything else that we cover here in this video. And with that being said, let's talk about Amazon brand registry. So brand registry benefit number one, which we all know is A+ content, formerly known as EBC or enhanced brand content. So if you go on Amazon and you look at kind of a traditional product description, it's pretty lame. It's just text. Still helpful with your conversions. You should still optimize it. However, with A+ content, you now have access to basically images and text and possibly even video, which I'll talk about in another video, which then replaces that product description section. And using A+ content, basically these collection of images and text that you can create, on average increases Amazon conversion rates by 5.5%. And this is directly from an Amazon employee themselves. So again, it's not going to hinder anything by not being brand registered and not having A+ content, but it's only going to help you. So that's benefit number one. Benefit number two are brand analytics, which is essentially this collection of all different kinds of data that Amazon gives you regarding your customers, different demographics, interest data, commonly frequently bought together products. So you can see what products your customers are buying along with your product, potentially for new product development. You can actually get keyword data directly from the source, from Amazon. This might be the most powerful. And even recently, as I'm making this video, they've been making some more recent updates with this feature, but it's all within brand analytics, kind of each, different kind of drop down you can kind of dive a little bit more into, but extremely powerful. And if you'd like me to make a full video on brand analytics itself, how to use it and get the most value, let me know in the comment section. I'd be happy to do so. Brand registry benefit number three are Amazon posts. Amazon posts are essentially like social media, or almost like an Instagram post for the Amazon platform. So it's basically an image of your product, a short caption, you create it, submit it to Amazon, and then Amazon will actually show this on your own product detail pages, on your competitors' product pages, on your Amazon storefront. So it's really powerful. And if you don't know already, we have a full video showing you how we get thousands of clicks for literally 5 cents per click using Amazon posts, which can also increase your Amazon listing conversion rate, an extremely powerful and underutilized tool by Amazon sellers. And again, you can succeed without Amazon posts, but it's a great another addition to help you boost sales even further, very inexpensively, if you know how to do it right. And if you want access to that video, link is in the description as well. Benefit number four is Amazon Attribution. So these are basically links that you can create once you're brand registered to where you can take your product listing URL, input that URL into Amazon Attribution, and Amazon Attribution is going to create this tracking URL. So it goes right to your Amazon listing. And with that tracking URL, you can track sales from external traffic, like if you're running influencer partnerships. You can give an influencer this unique URL. If you're running YouTube ads or Google ads or Pinterest ads or Pinterest organic content, you're writing blog posts, you can track all of that data. And Amazon, along with Amazon Attribution, also has what is called the brand referral bonus, to where Amazon will pay up to 10% of each sale that you make through Amazon Attribution links. So number one, you can track your results with somewhat accuracy. I will say it's not 100% accurate like I've mentioned before, but it's still better than nothing. And on top of that, not just tracking your results from your external marketing efforts, but also Amazon's going to give you a little bit of cash back for each sale that you bring from an external source, which is really, really, really powerful. Of course, like before, we have a full video linked in the description as well, but really, really powerful. Amazon Attribution. Benefit number 5 that we have found is by being brand registered, it is easier for us to get rid of hijackers on our listing. So basically another seller that tells Amazon, hey, we're selling the exact same product, but it's some cheap counterfeit product. They underprice, so they kind of win the buy box. And basically it's a counterfeit product. They're lying. They're sending out these cheap, crappy products to customers. They're leaving negative reviews on our listing. So we want them out and to get rid of them. And we found it is much easier once we have brand registry to be able to tell Amazon, hey, get rid of these hijackers and for them to leave. So that's really beneficial. And along with number 5, benefit number 6, being brand registered is slightly improved Amazon support. I will say overall, if you've already been selling on Amazon, you know this is true. Amazon seller support is terrible. And that's just the way it is. Unfortunately, hope that it improves. But by being brand registered, you should then have access to better customer service. And we have found overall it is a better experience. We do kind of get our issues resolved a little slightly better. It's still not nearly as great as you might expect, but there is a slight advantage. And Amazon has even mentioned that they're, I guess, investing into improving their seller support kind of service, which I don't know if I have much confidence, but slightly improved Amazon seller support. And benefit number 7 is the ability to create what is called an Amazon storefront. This is essentially like a simple website that you can build on Amazon. Basically, you can show what products that you're selling, divide them into separate categories, or if you're only selling one product, then you can just kind of make a nice little home page displaying that product and giving a little bit more details, where you can send traffic to this website or this storefront. And also another little hack that a lot of Amazon sellers don't know and aren't using is within your storefront when you're uploading images, you can actually have metadata. And this metadata is basically an area where you can stuff keywords strategically, and that can actually help you rank on Google for certain keywords. So it's very important. So number 1, when you're creating your storefront is make sure, keep it simple. You can basically take your products and divide them into different sections, so like, cat toys, dog toys, gerbil toys, whatever. And with each section within the metadata, you can actually put strategic keywords, which is going to actually help you rank and get organic traffic on Google. And our storefront actually gets a pretty decent amount of organic traffic given how easy it was to set it up. So a nice little slight edge and benefit. And it can kind of act as that filter if you just want to kind of link that in your Instagram bio, on TikTok, on YouTube, Facebook, or whatever, to where you send just general traffic to the storefront, and only the people who are really interested are going to start clicking on your products and ultimately buying. So instead of sending traffic directly to your listing, which could hurt your conversion rate, because some people are going to buy, some people aren't, you send them to your storefront, and that kind of helps improve the conversion rate of your listing and doesn't really hurt you overall. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, we'll be making a future video about that. Benefit number 8 of Amazon brand registry is one of the most powerful, and that is special advertising placements. So as long as you have a professional seller account, which most sellers should have, and if you're watching this video, you should have, if you're selling on Amazon, then you have access to Amazon PPC or Amazon advertising, right? Where you can target keywords and exact match, phrase match, and broad match. You can run auto campaigns and product targeting campaigns. And that's all good. But what a lot of sellers don't know who aren't brand registered is you can also run video ads, headline search ads, and sponsored display ads, to name a few. And this is continuing to kind of develop, which are really, really powerful. But also keep in mind that don't feel left out if you're not brand registered or have this urgency like, okay, I need to do this right now. Not necessarily, because keep in mind with Amazon PPC, between 70 to 80% of your results and your total sales and spend will come from your sponsored product ads, the advertising that both brand registered sellers and non-brand registered sellers have access to, right? So 70 to 80% is going to come from this general group. And then anywhere from 20 to 30%, and sometimes even less, of results, total spend, total sales, will come from sponsored brand ads, which is the headline search ad and video, and sponsored display ads. Okay, so just kind of keep that in mind as well. But it is a nice little benefit. And if you are brand registered, you should absolutely be using video, headline search, and sponsored display. Even if you set up campaigns and have a very low bid, like 20 cents, you'll see some pretty incredible results. For benefit number 9, we have the Vine Review program. So this is a program where basically Amazon will reach out to people who have purchased from you in the past And they will give between a $1 to $3 coupon code, and this is all through Amazon on their own, for them to leave an honest review of your product. So this is a great way to get your initial reviews. For certain products we've seen, once we're brand registered, we go to the Vine program, we enroll a specific product. And then from there, we're eligible to get, I believe it's up to 30 reviews at this point. There's no time restriction specifically, so it could take like a year or more to get these reviews. For other sellers we've talked to, it's happened within a month. They've got 30 reviews, great reviews. So just a great additional way to get reviews. If you don't get any reviews, not a big deal. And if you get a bunch of reviews, potentially that's great, right? It's really helpful in that initial stage to get that social proof, get the reviews, because in general, the more positive reviews you have for your listing, the higher your conversion rate, and therefore the more profit in sales. So you want to get as many reviews as quickly as possible, and Vine review program can help you. But again, going to those sellers who are not currently brand registered, keep in mind that on average, Vine reviews are about an average of 4.1 stars. Okay, so not the best. Still, I find that helpful. I always enroll in Vine review because I still want those reviews, even if they're not perfect, because that's going to help me in the long term. Because I feel that a lot more consumers are more willing to purchase a product that has 50, 4.4 stars than 10, 4.9 stars. That's just my personal take, and I have some data that backs that, but that's my overall strategy. But also keep that in mind. So it's the Vine review program to help you get more reviews for brand new product launches. And finally, benefit number 10 of being Amazon brand registered is access to what are called Amazon experiments. This is where you can actually A/B test different elements of your listing. So this could be your image, your title, your A+ content. And basically what you do is with Amazon experiments, you'll set this up where you have, let's say for a main image, version A and version B. You upload version A and version B into Amazon experiments, and then Amazon is going to randomly show, version A 50% of the time and version B 50% of the time, and then ultimately find which one had a higher conversion rate, what is ultimately more profitable and turning into more sales, what is getting more people to buy, and you keep doing that with your listings, you'll continue to improve upon them. But for those of you who have already watched our A/B testing video here on the channel, know that it still is a little bit glitchy. But here's the thing. Anything new with Amazon and any new program in general is going to be a little bit glitchy when it's starting off, but always kind of take advantage and be on the lookout for it and be enrolled in it. And you'll be on the cutting edge of when it starts improving even more and gets a little bit more accurate. So I think Amazon, its experiments are great, still developing, still improving. That's why we also use pickfu.com, but still, it's definitely worth utilizing. If you're brand registered, you should absolutely be using it because some data is better than no data. So Amazon experiments. And even with all of this being said, there's still other benefits and features that you can use currently, and of course, as Amazon in the future will continue to roll out. But these are by far the top 10 benefits, the best benefits you get with being Amazon brand registered. So I hope they kind of cleared up and you're like, okay, now I understand what Amazon brand registry is. Now I know what sellers are talking about it and investing in it. Okay, maybe it is time for me to start investing. So what I would encourage you to do for new sellers, this is my general strategy. So it depends on the situation, but in general, you're getting started on Amazon, don't get brand registered. If you're a brand new company, a brand new business, you haven't sold anything in your life, go ahead and get started on Amazon. You can be highly successful, especially with this strategy we cover here on our YouTube channel, as well as in our affordable 5-in-1 Amazon FBA course, literally 21 hours long, walking you through step-by-step through everything from product research to product launch and scaling and beyond. And as you know, in the course, we talk about identifying high demand, low competition opportunities. That's where you want to start if you're a new seller. So if you're starting in that, you don't need to be brand registered. Even if you're competing against sellers who are, you can still crush them and get a higher conversion rate with the tactics that we share. So it's not a make or break when you're getting started out. And what I like to do personally is start selling, have success, start generating, hundreds of thousands of dollars per month with your first product. And then with the capital that and the profit that you're generating, allocate a percentage of that aside, a few months down the road to start registering your trademark, protecting your IP, and then ultimately becoming brand registered and then getting access to all these amazing features and tools you can start playing with and improving your profit even further. So that's kind of my overall strategy. And if you're already selling on Amazon and you're dedicated to it, or if you are just getting started on Amazon, but you've sold in retail before, you sold on Walmart, and other platforms, and you're moving to Amazon, that would be another situation that I would definitely recommend getting brand registered. Well, enrolling in brand registry ASAP, because you likely already have a trademark in place, right? So those are kind of the different situations of where I would recommend, getting it. But ultimately, like I said in the beginning of the video, if you are serious about scaling, on Amazon, whether you want to keep your business forever or ultimately build it to a point to where you sell it for $1 million+. It is very important to make sure you get brand registered at some point. And I think now you really understand why. And if you do want to learn the process of actually getting brand registered, again, full video will be linked in the description section below. And I really hope that you found this video valuable. If you did, consider giving it a thumbs up and hitting that red subscribe button right there on your screen right now if you want to see actually valuable Amazon FBA tips, tutorials, and case studies every week that you will not find anywhere else. And also, for a limited time, we'll be giving a pretty steep discount on our affordable, step-by-step, 5-in-1 Amazon FBA course hosted on udemy.com. Link to that will also be in the description section as well. And as always, thanks so much for watching. Wishing nothing but the best for you and your business, and look forward to seeing you in the next video.